Hi FlossTube, it's Nicole Buckeye Stitcher. Welcome back to my channel. I am here for my May update. It is the last Wednesday in May 2019. May has been a long month. Lots of stuff going on here, but I got a surprising amount of stitching done this month. Not always every project got a lot, but a lot of stitching has been done. So I'm happy about that. But it's been a busy month too. I've had some fun life things going on. So let's get started with my mania. My goal with Mania was to work on a different project every week for a full week, and there were a number of days each week I didn't get a chance to stitch, but also to start a new project every Wednesday on one of my days off. So let me show you what I did. So the first week, which wasn't a full week, so I'm going to stitch on this project this week as well, which it's already Wednesday and I did not stitch. I stitched a little of this on Monday, is this project by Sue Hillis called Good Night. So a lot of what I'm going to show you isn't going to look like progress because it was back stitching. There's a lot of back stitching in this project, but I got the mittens stitched and back stitched. I got all the back stitching done on the socks and finished the clothesline. I got the clothesline all the way to the start of his pants, and I unpicked the black that I stitched by mistake here. The black is only supposed to be where the sleeves separate from the coat. The rest of it is supposed to be backstitched in kind of a tannish brown so that you don't really see it. So there's a couple days left in this week, so I'm going to try to get some more stitching done on this one. So I'm pretty happy with how much I've gotten done compared to how much is left. I just have pants, the boots, the words, which everybody always says words go fast. I don't think words go fast for me, but whatever. Okay, and then the next project that I worked on the second week was the Nora Corbett Winter in My Garden. And this project is a stitch along that Kathleen from Kathleen's Trodden Trail and I are doing. So Kathleen and I decided that we were going to stitch together while we chatted on the phone. And the problem with that was I got a lot of talking done. I did not get a lot of stitching done. That's fine with me. So I got all of that gray stitched. Well, I don't know if I had all of it. I had some of it stitched before Kathleen and I talked. And I got the little bit of the brown stitched. And I think I stitched a little. This, I did not stitch this while we were on the phone. This brown and tan I stitched later on in that week. I just didn't get very much done while I was talking because I was too busy talking. But I got, so the gray is the back of the blueprint that she's designing for her garden, and then I started coming over into this part here. So it's a fair amount. This project seems to go fast because this big block of color, there's big blocks of color. I just feel like I'm not getting a lot of progress on it. The next one I worked on was, that was the third week. 1, 2, I forgot my notes. I'm trying to go in order. Oh, the third one I stitched on was my Riolis Hedgehogs kit, and I thought I had the picture. I don't know what I did with it, but I got a lot done. I got all of this done in the week, which is a lot of stitching for me in general, but a lot of stitching on this project. So I still have so much to do. Like, all of this still needs to be stitched. And Gerald finished Henry, so the contest is over, I believe. I never had a shot, did I? It's okay. It's okay. I'm getting closer. The next week was the week of my birthday. Thank you to everybody who sent birthday wishes, birthday cards, birthday gifts. I have a couple I want to show just because they're really funny, but I'm not going to show everything I got, or all the cards, but thank you to everybody who sent well wishes. I appreciate it. So the project I worked on the week of my birthday, which there was hardly any stitching this week because of stuff, was this Brenda Gervais May, And if you remember, all I had stitched before was the word May. Now all I have is a wheelbarrow. And the colors that spell the next word, A Time to Plan, goes here. It's almost the same color as this milk chocolate linen by Fabrics by Stephanie. So I'm going to have to change the color of those words because they're much darker in the pattern than it is in real life. So I'm going to have to change that. So that was the week of my birthday. So let me show you the fun things first, and then I'll tell you what happened with a kitty the week of my birthday. Okay, let me tell you about the week of my birthday. So my birthday was on a Wednesday, last Wednesday. Tuesday after work, I went to a meeting sponsored by one of the specialty clinics in our area. They often give continuing education lectures and dinner for free, and it's a way for me to put hours towards renewing my license, but also network and learn some new information. So I went to a dinner. It was about half an hour to 40 minutes from my house at a restaurant. It was 2 hours, so I went right from work to the dinner and then came home. So it was like 9:30 by the time I got home. I ran upstairs to change, and I heard a kitty growling in the hallway. And Billy will growl when he... Oh, I have a friend coming. Billy growls when he is holding his hedgehog. His hedgehog is his favorite toy. When he has it in his mouth, he growls at it. I don't know why. So I figured he must have had his hedgehog toy. So I change clothes. I go out into the hallway, and he's in this weird hunched up position. And I moved him to see what he had, and he had chewed one of my dress socks in half. I will insert a picture of it here. Are you freaking kidding me? So I was like, well, surely he didn't eat the half of that sock. This kitty is making a nest. This is Doc. He's making a nest on my stuff. Surely that kitty didn't eat that whole sock because it's like half the sock. So I looked all over for remnants of it, the big piece of it, didn't find it. So I thought, okay, well, tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm off work. I had to go to the eye doctor. Hi. I had to go to the eye doctor, which is by work. So I'll just take Billy with me, drop him off at work, go to the eye doctor, come back and x-ray him. I had fed him that morning at 6 a.m. We x-rayed him at about 1 p.m., so his stomach should have been empty. His stomach was still full of food. So I thought, okay, well, there's a good possibility that this isn't just all food. It might be sock. So he stayed overnight at the clinic with no food, so his stomach could empty. And we x-rayed him the next morning, and there was no sock in his stomach. I don't know where the sock is. It has not come out. I have not found it in any litter boxes. He is not vomiting. He is still playing. He is still eating. I don't know where the sock is. We may find it someday. But so that was Wednesday. Get down, kitty. Look at that face. Oh, okay. So that was Wednesday early in the day. Later in the day, we had a StitchCon meeting. And then after StitchCon meeting, we went out to dinner as a group to celebrate my birthday and Pam and Steph's 2-year anniversary. So we went to dinner in Sharonville. It was Barbara, Lenny, Sue Hillis. Sue Hillis was at my birthday party. And Pam and Steph and I. And we had a great time, lots and lots of laughing and talking about the whole thing that is FlossTube. Lots of cards and very nice gifts. The one card that of all the cards that I got, I want to show you, is from Lynn. She gave me a basket of cute, but this is the best part. Ready? They're singing happy birthday. Oh my God, it's hysterical. Okay, so that was my birthday. I also received from the fabulous Melly Ellie Stitches. If you're not watching her video, go watch it. She sent me this. She said this is the first gift she has stitched for a friend. So thank you, Melanie. It's very sweet. I appreciate every stitch. You did a great job framing. And yes, I did take it apart to see how she framed it. She did lace it. It's very sweet, and it's displayed on the TV console. Thank you. And then the third thing I wanted to show you that's handmade is from Donna. She's Chick with Yarn on Instagram, but she's half of Stitching and Doodah on FlossTube. And she showed this a few videos ago, and I messaged her and said, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I'm getting in my car right now to steal it. She lives like 6 states away. So she made one and sent it to me. It's a book sleeve. Are you kidding? That cat's wearing glasses. There's the backing fabric. Kitty's in the sand. Are you kidding? So thanks, Donna. But thank you to everybody who sent cards and chocolate and flowers and very cute kitty things. I appreciate everything. And I had a great birthday other than worrying about Billy and his sock. But the sock's gone, so... And then Friday night, I met a friend for dinner after work. I had a pretty major dog hospitalized after a major surgery, so I had to go back to work Friday night. So not a lot of stitching got done the week of my birthday. My sister came down to visit Saturday and Sunday, so no stitching got done then, but it's all good. All good. So that's the week of my birthday stitch. There's one more. There's one more. Oh, this week. This week I go back to Sue Hillis's pattern. Okay, so let's look at progress on the starts that I had. So the first Wednesday I started. This is going to be a Christmas gift for my mom. It's the Heart and Hand Easter bird. And I got a fair amount of this done. I didn't do this all in one day. There was a couple days that week where I stitched a little bit. Actually, I think I unpicked some of the back stitching on this and then stitched on this and then did a little bit more on this the next day and stitched on this. So good start on that one. That should finish up pretty quickly. The second week start was the 8th. What did I start on the 8th? Uh-oh, I'm missing something. Well, when I figure out what it is, I'll put a picture of it here. Okay, the third week was the 15th. I was supposed to start this freebie by Snowflower Diaries. This is another one I'm going to do for my mom. But my dad and my stepmom came to visit for the day, and I totally forgot to stitch. So I haven't started that yet, so I need to get that started. Then the week after that... On my birthday, I started, oh, here is a good example of how Billy chews on everything. Okay, can you see these? Bites, little bites in this plastic. As I was getting stuff ready, I found in this bag, bites, little tiny cat bites. He chews on everything. He doesn't eat everything except socks, but he chews on everything. All right, so my birthday start was this kit by the Trilogy called Frightfully Fun. And I got right stitched. So that's cute. And then today's start, what was the other start on the 8th? No notes this time, can you tell? So today's start is for my sister. It is called Wishes by Alessandra Adelaide. Okay, anyways, so there was all kinds of options for fabric. I was going to let my sister pick, and then by the time she got here, I was just like, I already know what fabric I want. So I had narrowed it down to what I thought was platinum and navy bean, but that piece of fabric that I showed in my last video that I called platinum was not platinum. It was Vintage Purled Barley by R&R Reproductions, I think. So I ended up buying a piece of platinum fabric, and then Marcia, who's a local stitcher, hi Marcia, thanks for your message, suggested that I try the colored linen linen by Weeks Dye Works. And so I ordered a piece of that. And at first I loved it for this project, but when I started putting the reds up against it, it's got a little bit of a pink hue to it. And I think for a project that's going to have so much red in it, it's not going to work. But I told Marcia that I loved that fabric. I had never tried linen before, and I'm certain that I will be able to find something else for it. So I ended up getting a piece of platinum, and this is the color I'm going to use. It looks like nothing on this. It is a little bit darker than it looks in the video. This looks like flax on the video, which is lighter, but I think this is going to look really good. This is Schoolhouse Red, which I'm not going to use. I'm going to use DMC 816, but I can't find the skein of it because I have to hide skeins because of the chewer. Not only does he chew on them, he flips them around and carries them. So I hid the skeins, and I don't know where it is yet right now. But I'm going to do, this is very close to, see, this looks more bright red than it is in real life in this lighting. This is a kind of a deep, rich red, 816, basically. So that is going to be that start today. So what are my thoughts on Mania? I thought I was going to be super overwhelmed by the number of projects that I have, because now I have at least 16. Okay, saying the number does make me forget a little bit. But I liked starting something different every week, and I liked working on stuff for a week. I don't know if I can continue that long term, because I've tried rotations before, and they don't work for me because my work schedule doesn't always stay the same as far as when I get home and when I'm on call. And hold on, I have to check my text because I texted Brian to see if he was coming home from lunch today because I'm taking this video. And he just texted me and said, yes, he's coming home, but briefly. So this is going to be a short video. Anyway, I don't think I can consistently do a rotation, but I like the idea of having some new starts and some smaller things. So what I think I'm going to do is continue to work on all this stuff, current and new starts, in the month of June. I'm going to sneeze. Thank you. But I'm going to do Christmas in July. I'm going to start a new Christmas project every Wednesday in July. So I'm going to start a hashtag. If you want to start with me, you can do it however you want. You don't have to start a new Christmas project every week. You could start one new one. You could start one whenever you want. I'm just going to see if I can get some Christmas projects started, either for me or gifts. Like I'm going to do an Irish Santa for my brother-in-law for his Christmas ornament to commemorate our Irish trip together. So that's got to be one. My sister's project is going to be one. But I want to have a couple other starts. I think that's it. I didn't really buy anything this month. I bought a few pieces of fabric to try and find the perfect fabric for my sister's project. I thought about showing them, but it's dreary and gray here today, and I just don't think the colors are going to be real, and I don't think it's going to be helpful if you're looking for colors. I did do some birthday shopping. I bought a ton of books. There is not want of a book in this house. We do not need books, we do not need kitties, and we do not need candles, and yet I bought more books. But I didn't really buy any cross-stitch stuff because I have plenty. So the goal for this weekend is to try and get all these projects that I have, because I just realized I have 16 plus, organized and kind of into an order that I can just grab them and stitch. I think that is all that I have. I thought another kitty was going to make an appearance, but I guess not. They're playing over on one of their toys right now. They're bouncing each other and wrestling. Maybe I'll put some pictures at the end because, of course, I always have cute pictures. So I think that's all I have to share. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Think about starting Christmas in July with me. Lori Chicalone's going to do it too. She's Once Upon a Stitch on FlossTube. She mentioned it in one of her videos that she's going to do it. So let's see if we can get some Christmas stuff started and finished by Christmas. I feel like I should give a StitchCon update, but really there's not any major changes. There's lots of information if you're coming to StitchCon on the stitchcon.com website. There will be an itinerary posted if it's not already there. Stephanie was going to work on it last week, just to kind of give you an idea of what's going to happen each day. We're trying not to make it too regimented because we want you to have fun and meet each other and spend time getting to know each other. So that information is going to be posted soon if it's not already. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. Bye.